Somebody kind of half challenged me to the Canterbury Tales.
I don't think. Okay.
Night times,
Yeah.
kind of. Medievally.
Yeah.
But it's like very poem heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Time elapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's long. It's like a million years long, too. I thought maybe I could do it, but it's also super confusing because the characters keep changing and new ones are getting introduced all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But barely compared to the tale that we missed with Leapin' Larry here.
Yeah, the backstory.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about his Little Red Riding Hood tale. Do you have some of the... Come on, we're still talking. It's a super good song.
Like it. Love it.
See, I'm not completely heartless.
Chill out there, Starboy. Phyllis not even looking at us.
She's going to man my telephone.
So finally, we made it for the previews.
Is that what it was? It was a measly one. What did we get there late? Fucking hell.
No, there was a couple.
Standing in line for some popcorn.
Fury Road.
Yeah, what was that all about? I mean, I've seen the movie, but why the trailer?
2015 guy.
Is already.
We're there.
God dang.
The trailers that we missed were... okay, so... Fury Road actually got a Oscar, did they not?
I think it did.
Yeah.
For looks.
For the
sure.
looks. Yeah. All looks.
But how would she look?
Yeah. Looks Oscar.
Yeah. And sound, maybe?
They were up for sound.
Editing?
I don't know if they got both. A little unprepared here. Look it up, Jamie. God damn it. Starting off.
Yep. Who said bastard?
Because we can keep all that weekend jumbo.
Can we?
Do the Carlton. What do you call that dance you were doing? Got a name for it?
Yeah, the metric system.
Nice. So we watched a couple previews. What'd you think of those? Finally made it. One of them at least.
Yeah.
Mad Max, Fury Road.
Fury Road. My cat, Fury.
Yeah. Did you relate to it more because of that?
No, but it is a fantastic movie.
It's a doozy.
What did you say, Oscar worthy?
Yeah, I guess so. For looks, apparently.
For the looks?
Yeah, all for the looks.
Jesus.
I can't remember if they got a nod for the sounds, too.
The sounds, yeah. They were up for a gang of an awards overall, I bet.
What do you think of Straight Outta Compton? Missed that trailer.
Yeah, I was super excited for half a year. It felt like for that one.
Yeah. Once again, I think this was said in season 1, but you know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, back in Oregon, oh.
CB4. If CB4 was so ahead of its time. Just gotta say.
Nothing to do with 2015, but
Well,
it's sugar on top.
yeah, if people saw CB4 and probably didn't know much about NWA.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
It's straight out of Compton 44 years earlier.
Straight Outta Low Cash.
It's straight out of Low Cash.
Love that movie.
Yeah, original soundtrack is out of this world.
Yeah, Jamie, write that down. And then another one that we missed was. And then another one we missed was Focus.
Oh, with Willie?
Yeah, Big Willie style.
Did I even watch Focus? No.
It was a great movie with a subpar ending.
Yeah, well.
I really enjoyed.
Now you can tell the truth.
80% of that film. Kind of, fizzled out at the end.
No.
It was like, a twist that didn't really hit. But all in all, I really enjoyed it. Just what's his name? He played Hugo Strange in Gotham. He was in like all the Jurassic Parks.
Every one of them?
Yeah.
Sam Neill.
No.
He's been in barely any of them.
He's Hugo Strange in Gotham.
Is
that Sam Neill?
He's there with the lads, just blending in.
Yeah.
Still playing 8.
He's in so many movies. He's in. But yeah, he's like the villain in some of the newer Jurassic Parks, but he was in the originals as like just some tech nerd. Moved his way up to villain mode. I gotta look it up because this guy's such a good actor. But they just have this scene where they're at a football game and they're just making ridiculous bets because that's what it's all about, gambling and being able to cheat the system and win money off of bets. And these guys are just like, number 32 is going to catch the next one. I bet 53 is going to get hit and injured. Ooh. Or like something like that, like ridiculous calls. Yeah. And it's actually going back and forth. And, Will Smith keeps losing, like Tin Cup style. And he's like, no, I can't go out like this. And he keeps going. And this guy's just a nut. And just like loses all his money and just starts laughing hysterically because he's like, this is the most amazing day of my life. Like, just doesn't give a fuck, right? His name is...
Hit me.
BD Wong.
Oh, yeah. He's in SVU or, he's for... I watched him a ton, or have seen him a ton in something.
Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff. He was in Oz for quite a bit.
Yeah. He survived a while in jail, eh?
Yeah, 46 episodes he lasted.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy. It's got to be a record.
Also, this one I wish I gave you a trailer, so I'm not going to say it. Also, Hateful Eight.
No way.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight?
Yeah, 2015.
Oh, yeah. Only saw it the once so far.
I have definitely watched it a couple times. I feel like I've definitely watched it twice fully, and then I've always picked up bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
It's on that 24/7 thing a lot.
And you're softening towards it with each watching grows on you.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I take it for, it's a Quentin film. I love Quentin films, but it definitely doesn't make its way up its rank every time I see it.
No.
Not his worst, but definitely not top 5.
Yeah, probably not top
for me,
5.
And I'm sure a lot of people. So where are we at? What's the coming attraction?
Totally forgot by now.
You got an animal, bro? Should we just get this right out the gate?
Yeah.
Pick an animal.
Yeah, there was this animal that I had. I had to trap it.
Wow. Tell me more.
Well, once I trapped it...
Inside you? Was it a gerbil?
No, it was a barn-shaped cage. And had to wade my way in to grab it for dinner. But he wasn't my pet for very long because apparently it's illegal to have them as pets in your stomach or elsewise.
Which way did it get to your stomach from?
By way of boiling.
I think I'd go with hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark.
Love those guys.
Jeez. I thought they were goosebump myths.
Well, just since I was in Toronto, I saw some little guys. Because I remember as a kid seeing huge hammerheads in Florida. And it was pretty cool seeing just like these little guys at the Ripley's Aquarium in Toronto.
Ripley's?
Yeah.
Like, believe it or don't?
I guess so. I might be lying right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking get, I don't got it. I'm gonna use a Star Trek reference. Fact or fiction.
Come on, man. Where are you at right now?
I was way off. Fucking
Out of line.
Yeah.
Out of pocket.
Yeah. You've now entered the outer limits.
So do you got an animal? What would you want to be reincarnated as?
Oh, like a hen or something, so I could just lay eggs and shit? Peck.
That's what you're into, guy.
No, just for example. Come on.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Would it be...
Quit it, Phyllis. No one called you egghead.
Well, we know what's pragmatic. Things that last a long time, like the turtle.
Yeah.
You want to live a long time, right? It's like getting immortality.
They live for hundreds of time.
It could be thousands of time.
I always drop a zero for some reason.
Yeah. You're just modest.
Yeah. You're a mongrel.
Yeah.
Think of that, Mongrel Productions. I never heard of that shit in my life.
No. Mongrels.
But these guys too got a nod at the Oscars. They didn't win, but they were nominated for Best Original Screenplay. So, in our fashion, we're going to have to talk about another movie.
Go on.
Yeah, but you didn't know that, eh? They were suited up that night. 2016. They lost to Manchester by the Sea or whatever.
No way.
No one saw that.
Casey Affleck beat these kids out?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Ben help? How?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Swayed them.
Fucking Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Swayze.
That was reminiscent on The Flash. Thinking about Ben Affleck.
You see that garbage?
It's kind of like a vote. I wouldn't want to say.
Supporting that actor guy?
Look.
Big fan of him?
I have the right to tell you if I did or didn't.
Did or didn't.
Listen here, you little rat baby skin bag.
Don't talk about my balls that.
Yeah, you fucking got that drizzle of caramel coming.
You'd know.
Yeah. The way you climb a ladder, who wouldn't?
That's how we met, actually. It was,
yeah. I was trying to ring a dinner bell.
I was climbing up the rope.
Grossly misinformed.
Gym class. I was climbing up the rope, and I fell right on your face, and we've been chums ever since.
Yeah. Fucking gym bag.
Talking about what is that? Gym bag. Oh, yeah. How we first met. But you ever hear this stuff about, people would say that they want to be a dolphin because they're the animal that actually has sex for pleasure?
Oh, because they got brains? Good brains?
I guess. Who knows how big a brain they got? I'd hate to be the guy that really knows about the dolphin pleasure. Apparently 4 people a year get dolphin.
Scratched?
Yeah. Is that why they think that these animals do it for pleasure? Because they actually attack humans for a little scratchy poo? So yeah, you pick an animal yet? You got a favorite animal or what? No one's gonna think less of you because you like something furry.
Yeah, that's what I need. Strangers trying to pet me. And this thing's way more dangerous than I thought it would be. Like if you stop feeding a koala bear.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say hippo, which is most dangerous in the world and look kind of goofy. What'd you say, koala bear?
No.
I could see you as a koala.
Oh, be terrible. Terrible as a sloth. They move like up to 10 feet in 2 minutes or some shit.
I definitely loved the sloths working at the DMV in Zootopia. That was a nice touch.
Platypus, too rare. Too weird and rare.
Yeah.
Monkfish.
Too ugly. You couldn't even look at yourself in the in that reflectionist pearl.
But you could taste like lobster.
Or you could be a lobster. And then you'd really taste like lobster.
Is that the best of all worlds, being the lobster?
It sure is here in the Colin continuum.
Oh, nice. Very space age.
Yeah.
When all the shit is in Ireland.
Yeah. And we start our journey with probably the most pathetic Colin Farrell I ever must say I've met.
It does not start with young Colin Farrell.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No. It's got a bunch of thank yous to whoever helped make this thing.
Oh, yeah.
For the directors.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But no, you gotta...
No credits where credits due.
Yeah. I just thought that they got rid of the intro credits. Remember big flashy intro credits in the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, you still get them occasionally.
Yeah. But it just reminds me of television now. It's like TV that only does that.
Yeah.
But they used to go intense with the intro credits back in the day.
Institute of French as well.
Yeah.
There's a couple of French scenes in this.
Yeah, with no subtitles.
No subtitles.
I tried.
But
I tried cheating.
I might have had a little in on what one of them might have touched on.
Oh, yeah?
So I'll give you a little bit of that insight after.
Mon frère.
Nice.
La-ti-da, Mr. Frenchman. But yes, we start with a driver.
Yeah. And,
human driver.
Yeah. Seems there's a while you get the hang on this.
Yeah. Is she going to crash? You think she's going to crash?
Yeah, there's
or
something.
Run over a crustacean of some sort.
As an audience, you demand to be paid off at this point.
I want the title.
I waited 36, 7. What the fuck?
Seems like you're in the car with her for quite a while.
Yeah. You look down to... Because I started this at supper time. Take a bite. Then you look back up and she's getting back in the car. So you got to rewind for 1 minute. Or a couple of seconds.
When did she get out of the car?
Yeah. And was that a cow? No.
Donkey. Yeah.
And this...
Dead ass.
When I look back up, it was actually right after she pushed him. Thought she did a little cow tip at first glance. Before the ass revealed itself.
Ass tipping.
Yeah. So once I turned and realized that I was an ass man.
We did a little ass tipping in Toronto. Actually, we didn't.
Yeah.
Not the tip.
The oldest brothel in Hamilton.
Zanzibar. I had to go just for the name.
Yeah.
Just so I could say I was there.
Yeah.
With a Z.
Yeah. It's a pretty flashy building, man. I dug it.
Yeah. Give it to me now.
I wish there could have been some pictures of the inside. For upholstery appreciation purposes.
There has to be. I feel like I know a guy now.
I know a guy. What actually happened upon rewind is shoots this ass in the face. Right?
Yeah.
And she gets back in the car. And do we ever see her again?
No, we do not.
Spoiler alert.
Unless that's the heartless one that cut her hair.
You know what? As I was saying that, I was like...
Wait, is she in?
But I don't think so.
No.
This is someone else.
Yeah.
And what the fuck? Why? Anyway, is that Colin Farrell's ex-wife? Why don't they show her then?
I don't know.
This a budget constraint? Just have voice off screen?
I was kind of wondering that myself. And because he's got a dog.
Yeah.
I didn't know, I was kind of keeping my eye open for more clues of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think these animals still have the capacity to talk still. Unless you're a parrot.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been his wife. But inconclusive.
Yeah.
But right away, he's very concerned on if the guy, like, it's obviously a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
He's
got Ned Flanders look to him.
Yeah. She's obviously committed adultery.
Yeah.
And he seems most concerned with if the guy wears glasses.
Yeah.
Or contacts.
Is this guy spotting dimes or fucking eating onions?
Because clearly there is one small detail that gives him the edge. And that one small detail drives her wild.
He wears glasses?
Well, he might have just looked like he worked out. Yeah, wouldn't want to go eat at that guy's restaurant.
Ooze.
I know, deep cuts. I'm trying here.
Sex in the City.
Do you think this movie would have got the Oscar if it went with its original name? War, what is it good for?
Would have Steel?
Absolutely nothing. That's what my friend told me anyways.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, there were so many times that I thought we could, maybe we should just film it and we'll just put it in. There's so many times that we could have just saw what was right in front of us.
Yeah.
But that's behind us now.
Good.
So what happens after the little breakup? That Colin Farrell now is a bachelor of sorts.
Yeah, he just fucking stands on the airport treadmill pretty much once he steps outside of his place here.
Yeah.
Security or police just escorting him from his relationship.
Yeah. Taking
him down to some sort of light detention center. Oh. You don't cry.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't. Yeah. I liked that dialogue. That actually stuck out to me. I actually went back to listen to it again.
Yeah, and you hear about his 48-year-old brother who didn't make it?
Someone who goes through a breakup, the first thing they think about isn't crime.
No.
What is it?
Murder.
What degree of separation?
Whatever's hottest.
The degree of separation. That's what they mean by that, isn't it?
Yeah, go full Kevin Bacon at 400 in the oven for 18 minutes, baby.
Let's go back a sec. I do wonder. So he was so curious of if he wore glasses or contacts.
Yeah.
And he obviously wears glasses. So do you think it's better or worse that he wears glasses?
Equal?
So it's just redundant? He would have been just as pissed off either way. Why would he ask them?
Well, you see, this is a game of inches. So, it's all the You're right down to
Right.
every guess
Isn't it-
who detail, isn't it?
Isn't it millimeters?
I've never seen an optometrist. I'm not sure. In hindsight, is in 2020 right now on this message, but
We can't go forward, buddy.
hit the reverse.
Hit the reverse. Beep. Beep. So he's on the Segway there.
So was that it? That it's just like the little tiny things? What is it about the contact lens? I want to make it crystal clear.
Okay, so I'm just curious of why he asked that question. I get the compatibility. We'll get there. But he asked his wife, is the guy that you slept with wearing glasses or contacts? And he wears glasses. So if the other guy wears, is it worse for the guy to wear glasses too? Or is it worse for the guy to wear contacts?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the point of asking that question?
It does come up. We'll try and solve that as we go.
All right,
Because there's a few other things that can be comparable to this, I think, that we can address here.
Okay, write it down on your hand, would you?
If by the end we have a solution to
Yeah.
one of the first things.
Can we ask AI who's more attractive, someone with glasses or someone with contacts? I guess it doesn't make sense because it would just be someone. You can't see someone's contacts
Yeah.
unless you straddle them and look really in there and make them look around.
Yeah, I did see that happen recently.
In the woods. But we'll get to that later. Do you think that narrations are always better with a British accent?
Yeah.
Like even listening to YouTube things?
Mm-hmm.
Tutorials and whatnot?
Yeah.
I always go to the British person.
Siri. British person.
Exactly. Apple knows best. And don't you love hearing Colin use his actual voice? His actual accent? Do you think he calls it his accent?
Yeah. The French call French fries French fries. Do you call what you do an accent?
No, but people of California sure do.
Call you out?
Oh, yeah.
So you're not cool.
Well,
man.
no, it's like... It's almost like we don't have enough of an accent to be like, you know, someone that comes from India or someone that comes from Scotland. But they look at Canadians like we have a speech impediment.
Oh,
Like,
hey.
oh, he does say a boot.
So close.
I said nothing a boot. And they're like, they treat you like the little cousin that came and visited.
Fuck.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yikes.
But you got to make it work.
Oh, is that the new it is what it is?
Getting that on a shirt. Bumper sticker material.
Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody.
Got a little on me there.
Yeah. Hope so.
So this guy's 2%?
He is indeed
So very quickly gets to, he's in the hotel, he's sitting down with the manager, asking the question.
this is like present timey, but it's like post utop, you know,
Dystopic, yeah.
it's dystopic.
Could be from the future, like obviously just new
The
age.
present future.
Yeah, new age ways of going about
Yeah.
stuff, like where they see
Yeah. Just to
the
set
world
the
we
scene.
live in taking.
Yeah. It's not too
For the
far
worse.
removed.
For the worse, yeah, exactly.
Not too far. It's not Idiocracy. It's not Blade Runner.
Almost in the same vein, it's more Idiocracy than Blade Runner for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about how deterioration of society.
Yeah.
And how everyone coincides, and how we're slowly becoming more and more disconnected from each other.
Yeah.
There's so many different metaphors and things that you could draw out of this film. Almost every thing that you could tell someone about a relationship is in this.
Yeah. And definitely a conversation on singles and coupled people and how society treats them.
Yeah.
In the most extreme way.
Yeah, exactly.
It had great use of, once he's whisked away to this facility here, as he's in the little waiting room, getting naked. There's this nice use of really extraneous sort of dialogue with this. Oh yeah, so you need to get a call for a haircut the day before. The way you dip your toes into this place.
Yeah.
You have 45 days to what?
To find love, to find a companion.
You ever watch Love Island or Too Hot to Handle? Any of that kind of stuff?
No, can't say I have.
You better hope that the better half don't catch wind of it. Might be cuffing season between you and one of them.
You gotta write your name in caps lock on the application. So the application process happened before he had to strip down. Had to choose what kind of partner he was going for. I'm glad that they didn't get the wrong idea when he asked to bring his dog with him.
Mm-hmm.
But he keeps referring to the dog as his brother.
Yeah.
So do you think his brother's already been to this hotel?
I certainly do.
Write that down, would you?
I don't need to. I agree. Why? Where do you want me to write it? Beginning, end?
Back left.
So, what do you think? These are nice digs? He gets escorted, whatever, goes to his room.
No half sizes.
No half sizes, no.
I would have left. I'm a 10.5, baby.
Yeah, just a lot of annoyances.
No more, no less.
Yeah. You scratch it out.
Gotta wear the exact... yeah, I'm actually a 10, but I added 0.5 on there. This is White Lightning, right? No caffeine.
Zing. Can't smell you.
Can't stand you. So then he strips down. There's quite the process.
Right. Let's show him what happened.
Then they have to... What happened?
For the people watching.
Oh, so he looks outside, sees some loners.
Yeah. Being capturated.
Tranquilized.
Yeah.
Not dead. Just in a slumber.
Yeah, you said tranquilized.
In a Aaron-like state.
Sorry, what sort of state?
An Aaron-like state.
Okay. No grievance. Continue.
Then it goes into the process of actually choosing the animal. Correct?
Yeah.
What's the advice she gives you for there?
Choose something that has sex all the time and try not to get hit by cars. Most people choose a dog. I'm just beating around the bush, but I feel like that whole time you're kind of subconsciously being led to think that he wants to be with this dog forever.
Yeah. Yeah,
but alas,
he's not the only one that came in with a best friend.
No.
But she talks about no interracial bestiality. Yeah, you can't have a camel banging a hippo.
No.
And he decides,
would AI make that for me?
I bet they would.
I tried to put a waterfall in space. Whew, that boggled AI.
probably get a call from CIA
Who's that?
or CRA.
Oh, yeah.
Did you file your taxes?
Oh, yeah.
This again.
No late fees this time.
But a lobster's an excellent choice.
Mm-hmm.
Loves the sea.
Yeah. And
Wish he had a harder exterior.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing, like a waterproof poncho.
Always wonder what it would be like to just have claws. That'd be fun.
Little clicker clackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking sideways and shit.
Life is that spoons.
So first order of business.
Yeah.
Has to get Pamela locked up.
Yeah, after we're mind hacked into thinking he's gonna do a dog. I mean, do be a dog. No doobies. That's one of the rules.
So the first lesson
Or
learned,
sex. Or
just dry humps.
yeah.
Is there
And
another rule?
especially as you were mentioning, a little bit of a handicap match here.
Oh yeah, they make them first night. They tie your hand behind your back, or actually cuff it to a belt, just to teach you, life's better with two of things.
Yeah.
A lot better than just having one.
Yeah, single is poop in this place.
Yeah. Is it you gotta repopulate the earth maybe in this dystopic land.
Yeah, if you're a couple and you fight, then you get a kid.
Get a kid.
Yeah.
Because that solves problems.
Yeah,
I think that was a shot that most marriages probably end after kids or something like that. I'd love to see the statistics on that.
Yeah. So they're having this noontime friggin'
Tea and crumpets.
taking them all in. The nosebleeder.
I loved this scene. I gotta tell you why.
I'm good.
Phyllis, you want to hear this shit?
Yeah.
So,
For Phyllis.
it's a perfect example
suffer.
of why narrations are such an efficient device.
Mm-hmm.
Because the narration says, 1, he nods to the waiter in thank you as he pours the tea. 2, he looks away and thinks about his wife. Cut to the nosebleeder. He looks at a girl that has her head back, tilted, suffers from consistent nosebleeds. So you get, in 20 seconds, probably less, of narration, you get dialogue cut out, doesn't have to say anything to the waiter, thinking about his wife. So now this narration is in the head of the character, which, is there a continuity error with that down the road? We'll get to that. And 3, builds not just the nosebleeder, but 4 different other characters. It gives you the lowdown.
Mm-hmm.
You get so much out of so little with this narration.
Yeah. They're not, no qualms in saying somebody's going to be heartless. And the biggest spoiler is that somebody is really into butter biscuits.
Really into butter biscuits.
And they're all eating alone. Facing not happy couples, but coupled up folks.
Yeah.
Just
to see what it would look like.
Just so
Rub
they
it
could
in a
envision themselves,
Yeah.
At this breakfast. It's not total no talking or anything. It's not a library. We got a couple of friendly folks here.
Yeah. John C., no?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that? You like that guy? He's in your favorite mobs.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And I like the other dude as well.
Yeah, who is that guy? I know I've seen him and stuff.
Yeah, I thought his name might have been Ben or something. But in the movie, his name is David? Is that right?
I thought it was Leapin' Larry.
Yeah. You would think.
That's what I'm calling him from here on in.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got this limp. He'll tell you fast. He's a very transparent lad.
Oh, yeah, fast talker.
But him and John C., fast friends, decide they're going to go for a walk around the premises.
Yeah, 120th?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a limp and a lisp.
Yeah, and then we got...
Finally, someone Liam can relate to.
Short sight.
Yeah.
Oh, which one?
Both at the same time.
Yeah. Talk like a pimp and walk like a pimp.
Yeah, two wrongs make a right.
That's true. What's your trait?
No, it's John with the limp.
What's your strong trait?
Defining trait or whatever?
Yeah.
Defining characteristic?
What would your defining characteristic be?
Saying things that you think about on the way home.
I'm already there, baby.
Yeah.
So they stay...
What is your defining characteristic?
No idea. Haven't thought about it. I was too bent up on choosing my favorite animal.
Yeah, it's like a create a character here at the beginning of this.
Yeah. I'm still in the bio.
Yeah. You gotta play Cyberpunk just so you can choose your dick size.
That made me hate Matrix 4 so much more.
Matrix Foreskin?
That it was like, dude, Cyberpunk just came out and now you gotta make in Matrix video games? Like, fourth wall's there for a reason, bro.
We thoroughly covered our defining characteristics. Pretty good ones.
Mine's actually my gorgeous smile.
You're, not being heartless?
No, I'm heartful, baby.
Yeah. Were you thinking Heartless was maybe the
think
narrator at this point, though? As this was happening?
No.
Because she wasn't saying anything maybe for a bit?
This isn't my first time watching it, so I can't remember if I thought that the
Well,
first
then
time,
I'll
but
tell
I don't think
you
I
what
did.
I thought.
You did think it was Heartless.
Thought potential.
So you thought she was pulling a Jimmy when she described herself as Heartless?
It's a good question. Okay, maybe
you
I should
don't have to
backtrack.
answer.
Okay.
Backtracking is your defining trait.
But she says she's the best hunter. That's her defining characteristic.
Because she knows she won't be able to find love, so she has to kill as many loners as she possibly can.
Sure does.
That's the game, baby.
Yeah, she gets up to like 150 days or something at one point. She can stay there half a year.
Yeah.
Rent free.
Yeah, fucking butter biscuits there. She's losing time fast. So we didn't ever find out Colin's characteristic, but it's short-sighted. That's what we find out later on.
Yeah, I guess we do find out that he's really into that because
He's got those things welded to his face or something.
yeah, it's rare to see him without them. We'll circle back to that idea when we start to thoroughly examine this question you posed.
You writing this down?
It's there. It's all up here.
All right, buddy. You meet a couple young lasses.
And whatever you said's out of my head now, because all I got is for the remedy for nosebleeds on and is it ivory soap, bathed?
Ivory soap.
Thorough.
What was that again?
Churro. Very churro examination of it.
What do you think of her best friend, Blondie?
You know what? I didn't mind seeing her in a couple shots there for a bit. She had some nice hair.
Think Stacy?
Stacy.
And Tina? Tina's the nosebleeder and Stacy's the good hair?
Becky with the good hair.
Becky. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's what we're going to call them because at least we gave them names. Not to confuse her with Blondie from X.
No. Hell no.
Also nice hair.
Yeah. A lot of nice hair been on the cast.
So these two also came in as best friends. And, they said heterosexual or homosexual. I didn't know that you could do tag teams.
Yeah. What's that all about? How come they had to go there?
They just didn't fulfill each other's needs.
You would think there'd be a whole bunch of people their age if there was two of them.
Yeah, not in
They
this world.
seemed young.
They did seem very young.
To be in this place. This hopeless speed dating from Hunger Games arena.
It seemed very cringy for every character to be pursuing them.
Yeah.
But who knows what the outside is like.
We should mention that we're at like an afternoon prom dance here now.
This is also before and potentially after Tinder.
Yeah. How old is Tinder?
I don't think it would be around 2015, maybe.
Well, I don't think much hinges on that.
So do you think that that's what...
I just keep ruining the end of this prom.
Did you think John C. and Larry were doing the same thing? Like they're a package deal too?
No.
Okay.
New friends. New old friends.
I'm sorry, what were you trying to say?
Abruptly ending this prom is some sort of alarm.
The purge alarm, yeah. Again, they talk about the woman that's so heartless. So, like word on the street. So, did she go up and say that was her defining characteristic? Because even, not is it just in the narration, but people are saying it. That Becky girl, I think, was saying it. One of them, maybe Biscuits. But he does it. He makes his move. He walks across there, and he asks Tina to dance. And he gets not Kiefer blood on his shirt, but some Tina blood. Yeah, and she seems to be kind of into it, talking with this blood. Yeah, I think maybe she's got a blood kink. Maybe she's a murderer. Like, you don't know where this movie's going.
Hemophilia.
There you go, baby.
Alright.
He didn't seem to be a hemophobe.
No, he wasn't completely repulsed.
So you also see the Heartless Wonder dancing with Lispy.
Yeah, John C. Reilly.
And she's got no heart and no moves.
No. She's limp fish on the dance floor.
But, yeah, and that's some foreshadowing. But everyone has a dance partner.
Yeah. It's even across the board as far as that goes.
Yeah.
It's probably very important to this process to make sure everyone has an even amount of prospects.
Exactly. And everyone has to be feeling the same optimism in that moment. It's kind of getting this is the fun and games of this whole process they're going through.
I suppose it is.
Yeah.
And then the alarm goes off. Oh, you noticed that...
you had something to say going back to a little something.
Well, you mentioned about the two people being coupled up, whatever.
Yeah.
But I really didn't notice all of that at first blush. I know this is a very coupley place, but also as soon as the alarm rings and it's daytime, like this is a morning thing or afternoon, very early.
Yeah.
That's how they start their day.
Kind of summer campy.
Yeah. So,
all right, let's go do this activity.
Yeah. You know, there is some precipitation here. His rations include like 20 darts for tranquilizing.
Yeah.
And a bunch of weird stuff. So they go and they get on the bus. And
they're not animals. It's just a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah. But then they probably get turned into animals.
Maybe. Never know. Literally never know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You do never know. you give a great line here where it's a callback to something that just happened, basically, with the way that she tranquilizes people with her approach.
Yeah.
He tells the person who's concerned that he's not fast enough, John with the limp, Leapin' Larry, that, what's he say to him?
If he's not a fighter, he's got to make up with the lovin'. Paraphrasing a bit. I'm sure you have the actual line.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be like element of surprise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I just like the delivery of, you're right, I'll do that.
Cheerio.
Such a little sweet cutie in that moment.
Loved if he said that with a Canadian accent, I wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah. So yeah, they go out tranking and everything.
The staff chills back for a smoke break. It's like letting the dogs out for a piss, right? They're just like, all right, gotta just kill some time.
Yeah, and they got all these like great informational things going on, like with the Heimlich. Like if you're alone, you'll choke to death.
Oh yeah, yeah. Men sitting alone. And then what about women walking alone? Holy.
Yeah. Scratch.
Buddy drop trow.
Mm-hmm.
It just all like it's really trying to implement that being single is bad. And I think that it's a lot of people think that way.
Yeah.
It's like I have to be with someone. They're not comfortable being alone, so they just jump into these relationships that are like might be compatible with this person because of something stupid that we have in common.
Situationships.
Yeah, people getting lost and having types that I'm sure back people into corners more than not.
Yeah, but they do have a couple of interesting fail safes in this one.
Yeah,
don't they?
Yeah,
like John C. Reilly found his way out of the handcuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's that guy doing?
Baiting.
Yeah, a little bit of idiocracy there. Baiting.
Yeah. Shut up, I'm baiting.
So
I think that's the first time it couldn't have been the first time I saw Dax Shepard. Early on though.
Yeah, probably saw him on Punked or something.
Without a paddle maybe. It's the first time I saw him.
Oh, the fuck.
And I must say, John C. Reilly held that montage in the beginning. Like no other character could have done that. Just like, the pushing people out of the way and the branches hitting them in the face and just really sold this for me. And Leapin' Larry takes a dive.
Oh yeah.
The Heartless Wonder takes Biscuits out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, she really has to get.
No, that was a different lady because Biscuits just like they... See, this is the part that I found confusing. Like, just like you noticed this two thing. Like, I didn't get the loner thing the first time over. I just saw people in cool coats laying there.
Yeah.
But aren't these, like, people they're rounding up? They're not each other, are they? Like, is that Biscuits that goes down or some loner lady? It seemed like the hair was different to me.
Yeah, you're right. I think I thought that it was Biscuits, but when they turned her over, it wasn't. It was actually a loner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much of a loner are these people? They seem to be in bunches.
Yeah, I was still a little confused there.
What's the plural of loner?
There is none.
Yeah. And also, I loved the fact that there was animals walking around. And it was so cool that, these people with the guns aren't paying any attention to the animals. They're going after these people.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting to just, like it was a cat. They just had a cat, like, jumping over a stone to get out of the way as they're hunting down this fucking human.
Yeah. Who was that cat?
I don't know. Never know.
Back to John C. Reilly's... minor infraction punishment. What do we do with him?
I'll get us there. Because then you find out that you actually get extra days for the amount of loners. We already touch on that?
No, yeah, we're going through the slow motion montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, the lineup.
Yeah.
And it's like so calculated how they're like, you got this many loners, and they read off how many extra days and how many days remaining and all this kind of stuff, and they're going through.
Very procedural.
Biscuit's got none.
No.
So that sucks.
Not very good at the game. She's got her 45 days ticking away fast.
Yeah. Heartless got tons.
Yeah, up to 150 something days.
And then you start your next day with a full round of darts. But no smoking.
No.
So don't get that twisted.
No. The maid.
Yeah, no longer do you... But not only do you get your darts reloaded...
You get psychologically more excited about women via the process of what?
Dry humping?
Yeah.
Lap dancing?
Yeah, one of your favorite Blink-182 songs, isn't it?
What, Dumpweed?
Edging?
Oh no, I hate that one. Fuck. That's a negative. Okay. You got me where it hurts. But yeah, gets you excited quicker each day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, right when you... How did she know? How did she know when to get out of there?
She's a pro.
She's a pro.
Yeah.
Please, just a little longer. It's terrible.
Awful.
Like, this mundane.
Yeah. Just awful.
It's such a scary place.
Blue balls. Just awful.
It is awful. I agree. But would you agree with this? And this is maybe your comfort zone. I don't want to derail us too much, because I know that you're trying to get to this toaster scene. But, the dialogue and how this comes across is actually terrifying for me, because it's like, that's what I don't want my dialogue to sound like. And it's just wild to be able to lean into that and make, you don't want anything to sound awkward. You make everything sound awkward.
Yeah.
For 5 pounds, for example, if they talk to each other like this,
yeah,
it would either be, I'm a terrible director, or they're terrible actors, or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
But, it's acting without acting.
Yeah, there's some kind of like sterility into it, this distance.
Yeah. They're all acting as bad actors. This is definitely a play out of Michael Alexander's playbook.
Yeah.
Maybe more of a brochure.
Or O'Brien's The Game.
The Big Game.
The Big Game.
Yeah. Love
the
that
most dangerous game.
Yeah. What the fuck did Murphy do anyways? Just sidekick.
Well.
Right hand man. Maybe. So yeah, it moved quicker than so it moved quicker than normal. She didn't let him exempt out of the contest. He's still in.
Yeah.
We find out that this is
just
actually
awful.
This is actually done because it helps the psyche in the thrill of the hunt. Maybe gets the hormones going. Maybe the pheromones going.
I think it makes you easier.
What?
Because you're more likely to choose anything.
That would literally make me on edge. But yeah, I guess you're just like, okay, I see what you're... It lowers your... not inhibitions, but your, what do you call it? Your fucking, not expectations, but
Standards?
your standards are lower.
A little bit.
You're like, I just got to get my rocks off.
Mm-hmm. Just got to get my rocks off is exactly right.
So I feel bad for the females that old guy goes in and edges them along. You think he does the same thing, the rub?
You gotta.
The dry hump?
Yeah.
Or is it like a pants-on scissor?
Yes. Senior Scissors.
Senior Scissorsons.
Saw his name tag,
The
didn't you?
Senior Scissor Twins. What do you think of that?
It's beautiful.
You think we should be called that, not Tire Masterminds?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. It's been long enough.
Yeah.
What the hell has John C. been doing?
He's been I don't know how he did it.
Uncuffing and cuffing at the same time?
I don't know exactly what his trick is, but apparently when he does it everywhere he can, whenever he can.
Yeah, I know.
And he's not getting a slap on that wrist.
I know this guy was in Boogie Nights, but he has a free hand. Why does he need the other one?
Oh, because it's your whatever non-dominant hand, probably.
Oh, I'm
or
sure I can.
dominant hand. Rather.
I'm sure I can make do.
You give yourself a stranger.
I wouldn't know. You're gonna ask. You're gonna have to ask him.
On here.
Shit. What did that in?
Oof. Now we can just have grazed over that on the off air. And back to the more friendly hand in the toaster.
Yeah, that would burn.
Yeah. For
That's
such
worse.
a formal issue, it's a very practical, can find it in most kitchen item to use.
Yeah. How would you? Yeah, it was funny. Like such a random appliance.
Where'd they plug it in?
It's a good question. Extension cords.
Fuck, rewatchability at its max.
Yeah, there we go. Write that down. But he's gets a punishment. Yeah, there's a lot of punishments in this film.
Doled out like damn pineapples, isn't it?
And was that a Little Nicky reference?
I don't think so.
Hitler!
Yeah.
It's time! And you find out that Leapin' Larry has a bit of inside information. You had a cousin that used to work here or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows how the science works.
Yeah. But
He's spelling it all out, and it makes total sense.
Yeah. Do you have any insight there on what it was that happened? It was something like they melt down your skin
Yeah,
and
they talk about how
carve out your bones to
they
be...
keep your eyes.
Yeah.
They donate the blood.
Donate the blood, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get too much detail.
Yeah.
But
That was really they're patting the dog, wasn't it? They donate the blood?
yeah, exactly. Good people.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's they need to give.
Yeah, it's the human fund.
Yeah, it's a little bit of 2 ounces of Newman in there, buddy. But this led to one of my favorite pieces of dialogue in the whole film.
When he's telling the story about his life there.
No, they're all just as like most pathetic as they ever could be. And they're saying, I saw this girl come in. She had a limp. No, it's a sprained ankle. She'll be fine in no time.
Yeah. But there is the part where he just like spills his guts on his wife there and why he's there. And the story about the wolf.
Yeah. Oh, man. Leapin' Larry. Yeah, he gets dark.
Yeah. Why don't you show them your leg? That's how it starts.
Yeah. Never got to see that leg.
Yeah, it shows it.
Does it?
Yeah.
See
a
his
little
scar?
gobbled.
A little gobbled. Yeah, so he's playing the pity card.
Little bit. Little strong on
Not
it.
only did his mom save him and then die, but he's a widow.
There's a few humans involved.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's a big bad wolf that comes into play. Right? So, is it his wife that... No, his mom.
His mom.
Yeah, his mom. Single mom.
Single mom.
Right? And what happens to her?
She saves him from the wolf. But she doesn't die in this situation, does she? Why don't you just tell me what happened to the mom?
I don't know. Someone turns into a wolf and he goes to visit the wolf, but he can't tell which wolf is which.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. So he feeds them all a little bit of meat.
A little bit of raw meat.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Two of them didn't attack, and he assumed one of them was his mother.
Yeah, so he goes to give a little hug.
Yeah, I missed her. I wanted to hug. Yeah, I totally blanked on that.
Yeah, that's his opening line, basically.
Yeah.
I'm a bachelor, ladies, come and get me.
Up on stage.
This story.
Yeah. Getting to know. A little bit of Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also my wife died too.
Yeah. 6 days ago.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm fresh meat.
And I gotta admit, at the very beginning, I thought this might have been like voluntary, like they got nowhere to go, so they got to do this.
Yeah.
So when he said that, I was like, man, that's pretty early to go and try and jump back into the dating pool, but maybe he doesn't like to be single.
Yeah. Your days
are judging. Yeah.
Your days are numbered inside and outside this place, I guess.
Yeah. So thanks for letting me go back to that, because we skipped hard over that, and I thought that was a pretty crazy part.
Yeah, let's limp back.
Yeah. Oh.
Did his wife have a limp?
Yeah. She did.
She did have a limp.
Yeah, that's how they Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
You need to have
why
similar...
do you have to have that?
Yeah. You need to have similar traits.
Yeah, I wouldn't be with Caitlin if she had a big Johnson. Yeah, if I met her at the meetings. She came to the meetings, and we probably wouldn't have hit it off. Unless it was a watch hitting it off the table. No? No. Alright. What, she couldn't even butter my biscuits with that one? Are they back from the next hunt? They're on the bus again.
It's got the skinny on what happens to the loners? Or just the people that time elapse on?
I can't remember if he said anything about what happens to the loners. But there was the conversation of how the transformation is done.
Yeah.
What organs they keep and what they get rid of.
Yeah, it's Tusk meets the dude from Snatch.
And blood's donated.
You don't want the pigs to eat. They won't eat the teeth.
Yeah, you learn a lot from that movie, don't you?
Yeah.
It's almost like...
tremendously informative.
Yeah. I think that guy might be in London Boulevard. Shout out to the Colin Collection.
Yeah. Could be. Love to check it out sometime.
So I don't think anyone is more desperate than Biscuits.
Yeah, they speak Okay, so this is when you start kind of noticing a pattern that a lot of these characters really speak quite literally. What's on their mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's a good way to really connect this to the wolf mother scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, this girl just flat out just wants to be fucked. Come hit up my room.
She'll give you a blowjob too.
Mm-hmm. If that's what you're into. What's she gonna do if someone doesn't pal up with her real on the Veet Veet?
She's gonna pull a Newman.
That's a good.
I told him go for it. Why wouldn't you? But I loved that this is the narrations.
Yeah.
Taking over here, and how he's like, what was his excuse? Oh, I gotta go take the dog for a walk. And he's like, he thought about how good of an excuse that was. And then after she's saying that she's gonna kill herself and stuff,
yeah, you kind of
he again thought, what a great excuse. And it kind of leads into him doing more excuses. You see, okay, maybe this is a defining trait.
Yeah,
that he has.
Yeah,
an excuse maker.
And also, you can tell he's thinking about the fact that she's on the first floor, and if she jumps, it shouldn't even do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Why not go up to the roof?
Yeah, we're all on the first floor. After he has this fun little bus ride, he maybe has a chance to have a change of heart about being the lobster. They make it a point to make you understand that he knows he's thinking about it only being one floor.
Yeah, but there's something cool that she says. Maybe I have maybe it's something later on, but just the way that she talks is super awkward too. Even the narrations are super awkward because it's like repeating words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, adding two sentences, what's already in the sentence kind of thing.
Yeah, that was like the extraneous dialogue I was mentioning earlier with the haircut scene. The very one we're speaking about, Butter Biscuits, makes the person repeat or reads back or says back to her about the haircut. So you need to call one day in advance. Made me wonder if she got a haircut at some point.
How long she been here anyways?
At least 45 days, unless you lose some for something.
Yeah.
But maybe this is day 40-something.
Yeah. Might have came at around the same time that Becky and Tina did.
Yeah. Because people start really trying to figure out what's going to happen here. But sometimes they seem like they're saving up some days, but it seems like it's running out for a bunch of them right now.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about what they might become again. Yeah. You know, like now that we've gone through this, we sticking with, elk and...
Well, John C. thinks that his bright idea is becoming a parrot.
Parrot, yeah, the bunch of them. Being like the Disney cartoon.
Keeping his definitive trait.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Speaking for...
Leap and Larry didn't like that.
Yeah, but how long do parrots live for? Maybe it's not the worst option.
You'd have to pull that up, Jamie.
You can take a guess. Just in case we want to...
What, like 20? Never seen an old parrot. Never saw a baby parrot. Probably all robots.
I'm going to say... It's probably different in domestic, like in captivity and in the wild. Say 18 to 35 years.
That's a good guesstimate, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But Larry, he's falling apart at the seams. He's ready to bash his face against the wall.
But
he's turning on his best friends. Did you find out what animal he wants to be? Probably a wolf.
Did it? I don't know.
I thought there's a thing where you can't be turned into a predator.
No, that doesn't seem to be, or maybe wolf's not a predator. Well, it should be an apex predator almost. Okay, I don't know. Fuck me.
Don't go against the script, guy.
The point is, they have a little scrap here.
Yeah.
Little ham.
A little ham.
Right? It's a little, just a beat around, a light little touching of each other's ears and hair.
Don't remind me of the pig man, please.
This little tussle they have leads right into what must be one of the most iconic scenes in this film. When you start seeing how Leapin' Larry goes about...
if you can't be a predator before your... if you can't be a predator after your transformation, he sure got predator status beforehand.
Yeah.
The way he's lurking around the pool.
Oh, yeah, they're talking there.
Literal blood in the water.
You really feel that nose smash, even though the camera's so far away.
Yeah.
Just the thud of it.
Yeah. It is brutal. And it gets more and more brutal. But yeah, that was a great... I loved that the first one was that long shot.
Yeah, then he's talking about the... And even... Look, even this moment is a little bit interesting. Because both of the... both of the things he mentions there. He mentions the breaststroke and like something that has buttocks in it. You know, he hits all the nails on the head on the innuendo swimming moves.
Who knew a breaststroke was good for the back too?
Yeah.
Strange. Full body.
Yeah. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah. But not only does he hit her up with a compliment.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even remember what the compliment was. But Leapin' Larry's a bit of a cool guy in the water. You know, look what I can do. Front flip.
Front flip.
Yeah. The limp helps.
Yeah.
It's like a rudder. Under the water, he's a fucking regular Aquaman.
But between that and somehow not caving his face in every time.
That schnoz.
Yeah.
How don't you bruise?
Yeah. Because right away you see him just preparing for his date, you know. But old Colin's pretty wise. You know, I see what you did there.
Well, that was his lady.
Yeah.
He asked her to dance.
Yeah. And she was a babe.
He claimed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's tops. Her friend.
I would check ID, but.
Yeah. But they didn't. Not where they are.
Well, there must be.
You gotta be at least 18 to ride that bus to the facility.
Yeah. Here on only chance.
And so he's like, "Oh yeah. Saw what you did there," and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me just prepare for my hot date."
Yeah. You want to see it again?
And there's tying into the bit of that dialogue stuff that you dig.
Is that him trying to seduce Colin? Like, I'm pretty confused at this point. Is this his now new mating call?
Yeah, fuck yeah. He's just preparing for his date. Needs a little bit of blood coming out the nostril. But Colin doesn't see it right away, which is some of the beauty of the writing there. He's like, is it coming out yet? No.
Yeah, you gotta squish it out.
Yes, it is.
Gotta squish it out. Yeah.
There's just something nonchalant in that. Yeah.
Everything's so, like, emotionless.
Yeah.
But all's fair in love and war.
Yeah. And what did you think about the bomb? Did you tell him to put the bomb on?
Who fucking told him to put the ball in? That's a good one. Yeah, that bomb ended up annoying the shit out of me through this whole movie.
That's his, like, right arm being tucked away or whatever. Left arm being tucked away.
God damn is annoying.
Yeah.
Every day we gotta watch him put this bomb on.
Yeah. What do you think that's all about? You know, somebody does offer at some point, I think. Unless I imagine that. Because, hold on. Let me just go back for 1 second and just ask you a question. Did anybody say 187 in that was California code for murder in this?
In this?
In the Lobster?
You tell me, guy.
You know, when they're doing all their numbers and stuff? I don't know. I felt like I saw it, but then when I was rewinding to watch the stuff, it was around, like, at the beginning.
This movie will Mandela affect the fuck out of you. So, of course, once Leapin' Larry and Tina hit it off, Becky.
With the nice hair.
Yeah.
It's time to give a little shoot at that, eh?
She's even there for the last meeting with Tina.
Yeah.
And she delivers a bit of a note. Becky gives a little bit of a slap. You know, it's a little bit of closure there for best friends. And now, you know, Becky knows that her days are real close. I think it's her last day.
Yeah. And would you date a bald man?
Hey, gotta ask Phyllis that.
Man, what is this, like, thing? Is she so vain?
Stacy? What's her name? Becky?
Yeah.
Oh, she vain.
Yeah. Feel like Colin Farrell's hair wasn't that dry. That she had to, like, shut him down that hard. But she had a comeback for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your father? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the second question. That was like, why did you ask that if it serves no purpose? Mm-hmm. Kind of threw it back at him, but yeah.
It's just no after no with her.
Because hair's all she's got.
Yeah.
That's her trait.
That is her defining trait, 100%.
I'm sure Lispy, you know, he compares how people talk. Limpy compares how people walk.
And Tina gives her a goodbye address.
Yeah.
And lets her know about her beautiful defining characteristic and her great seta.
Yeah, tits. You got great tits too.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, I didn't stare at them. I might have peeked.
Just a quick glance.
It's like looking at the sun.
But yeah, gets a slap as soon as she starts mentioning she's a true friend.
And hard friend to replace.
Yeah, and she's throwing in a few little things about how she's gonna be going off to her new life and stuff.
Yeah.
And
once I hit it big, I'll try not to replace you with all my sick friends.
Yeah.
That won't have any hair.
But then just wants to watch Stand By Me alone.
Yeah. And boy,
names the...
That was great. That was a deep cut. That she brought Richard Dreyfuss into it.
Close encounters with him since 1977.
Not a lot of people would have... Yeah, good, nice. Not a lot of people would have said, Stand By Me, yeah, that Richard Dreyfuss film.
But whatever. Her story has a happy ending. She becomes a little pony with beautiful hair.
What's wrong with that? Everyone loved ponies. Yeah, I hate someone that would turn themselves into a pony. Can't even...
Don't you have any feelings?
She still has beautiful blonde hair, even though I think the blonde was more natural on the pony than it was on the Becky. Those roots don't lie, girl.
Oh.
Points deducted.
God dang.
Points deducted.
Yeah.
Have to fall into it just to make sure it's real.
Fucking A. Close only counts for horseshoes and hand grenades, and that was both right there, baby.
There you go. Bastard. Look at that little bastard.
Yeah. So, what do we know now? That it's probably harder to pretend you have feelings when you don't?
Or pretend you don't have feelings when you do. We're on the same page.
Oh my God. The heartless one.
26 episodes. Or what are we at?
Who knows?
Fuck.
It's something. Anyway, let's just jump right into it.
He finds out that he does like hair. Even if it's short.
Mm-hmm.
He goes over to Heartless Wonder.
Yeah.
Maybe we could be compatible.
Well, he has a brief moment. What's he say? Precipitates it. He foreshadows what he's going to say to her. As the butter biscuits is writhing in pain on the ground.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
She really did jump from the second story.
Yeah. And, you know, this is an important shot because she's there. And if you look way up in the top right-hand corner, it shows another angle of her observing. But in that, like, bird's eye view of it, she is also placed interestingly in the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up and he dives right in with a real, gallows approach to
Oh, I got it.
humor.
I got it. He says, I hope she dies right away. And he's like, no, that line sucks. But before that, there's something else.
Yeah.
That there's a story. And he repeats it. He does use the line in another context. And then instantly like, oh no, that's bad. So then he contradicts himself and backtracks.
I thought up until this point maybe that she was going to be the narrator in a way. I couldn't remember if she sounded like the narrator until this point.
She's Russian.
And
no wonder she's heartless.
And then I didn't really find that she did. Then you start realizing to play her game, you know, he has to not survive. So best of luck.
Shut down.
And there's like this like really suspenseful music at this time.
Yeah. Dun dun. It's almost classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that they probably used in like Knives Out or something too.
Yeah.
It's like when they're doing that kind of.
Well, a Black Widow's Web is pretty classic.
Dun dun.
Yeah, so their love is blooming as a new daughter shows up for the limp.
As they watch Biscuits in pain, he gets exactly the opposite of what you get in Boston for being a bystander, not doing anything to help someone that's in danger. He gets a rub. Takes her back to the room. And now she has to give him a lap dance. What's that about? Is that a first thing? First time basis?
It's a little awkward. But yeah, it just seems like, part of the procedure. You don't question.
Do you think the girls have to do that to the old man? Is that the...
It's just a quick test to see, if that attraction's there. This is important stakes. We only...
But
she's got infinite days, but...
Is that the reversal of him getting rubbed? Is that the females have to rub the old guy, or is he rubbing them?
Pardon me?
Do you want me to repeat that?
You mean Raymond?
Is that his name? Old guy pretending to choke on a piece of meat?
That's Raymond. He has strong hands.
That's his trait.
Everybody has fun courting here.
Did he finish for her?
What? Yes.
Did he finally get to finish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They do it's a fun sex scene. Very procedural, once again.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird. Like
had everything in it, but a sheet in a hole with a hole in it.
Yeah, they were doing it very not looking at each other, and I don't know. Like I think this is to give the illusion she's softening a little bit, but that she wants to look at his face.
It's rather emotionless.
But this is a test.
That's later on. This is just a little rub.
Well, what?
So now we get to the daughter. After he goes into a deep sleep, because I'm a deep sleeper.
Oh.
They have a new daughter. That means that they aren't doing well.
No, they're fighting a lot.
Yeah.
But you're right. Colin is so dedicated to his ruse of heartlessness.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
That he just gives the daughter what doesn't want to.
Last thing I want is a kiss from a silly little girl. Kicks her. I love that. That was fucking brilliant.
One of the better
some golden moments in there.
Yeah, probably shouldn't laugh so hard at it, but
hey, yeah, maybe you'll have a limp now like your father.
Yeah. But it did help.
Hey, all is fair in love and war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could have been with nosebleed.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she keeps upping the ante.
What does she do?
She starts going on about his brother and how she just spent the whole day just kicking him for ages.
Well, okay. So this was the confusion. Because then it goes back. Now it's like, oh, Heartless Wonder loved how he treated that little girl. So now they're getting a full-out penetration scene. And he has her bent over. But he lets out a little bit of a moan. And she says, that's odd for an emotionless person to show pleasure.
Yeah.
So let me turn around, switch positions. I want to look at you in the face.
Oh, that's why. That's what tipped her off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
oh, yeah. And then they have to look at each other in the face, and she knows. He's enjoying this. What a lying, sneaking bastard. I'm gonna kick his brother repeatedly and then stab him in the same spot.
You mean Reese?
Yes, Rice. Exactly.
RYESS?
Something like that.
Well, anyway, we're learning here that a relationship cannot be built on a lie.
I thought he was going to hold it together. When he walks into the bathroom and sees his brother, blood matted in his fur. I thought he was going to keep it together, but he couldn't.
Well, I think he might have held on it for a little too long.
A little pissy-eyed, didn't he?
Michael Caine-esque, for sure.
He's coming out of the eyes now. So pent up.
Yeah, for a guy who has no
doesn't
feelings.
Just have blue balls, he's got blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in the wrong, too, because she's running off saying, I'm telling.
Oh.
But he's got this alliance with the first one, the hotel maid. What's that about?
Yeah, fucking... I don't know. I thought for a while that they would end up together.
Wasn't this super fun, the chase?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have grazed over that because that was another fun montage. A dark Benny Hill. Like, imagine that to the Benny Hill theme. It was kind of Shining like hallways are like really weird in movies. Just how they have, I can't remember what movie it is, but with a certain lens you can make it look like someone's running for ages and not even moving down the hallway. And there's so many like weird tricks you can do.
Yeah.
So many good movies have a hallway scene.
Yeah, what was there, a gut punch too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gut punch.
To give him a head start there.
Yeah.
This is the start of a new life, isn't it?
He takes her into the transformation room. During this chase scene, it dawned on me that this is almost like the darkest Wes Anderson film. Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of grazing over things, the symmetry
yeah,
in that early prom scene.
got it.
You got it there?
Yeah.
Primed.
Wes Anderson. This is like Wes Anderson meets Tim Burton. So the dog is his brother.
Was.
Still is, bro.
Okay.
The legacy, the life. This is what I was talking about with some of the awkwardness that I loved of the narrator.
Right.
It was like kicking her in the stomach repeatedly, then stabbing her in the same part of her stomach. Just like having stomach in the sentence twice. Yeah. Yeah, I think she said something similar to that in the...
Saying things twice?
2 times.
2 times, nice.
And so he drags her into the transformation room. And Mandela effect again.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, the first time I watched this movie, it had a scene within the transformation room.
No.
But it never happened.
187.
On another convo. Sammy J.
Yeah. Is that the last remaining bits of
He's a new man.
normalcy? New normalcy?
This is now the summer of Marty.
When it finally goes full 7 psychopaths and
Yeah.
hits up the desert for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. So he doesn't even want to be a lobster.
No.
He just wants to be a new man.
Yeah. Look, yeah.
Jesus Christ. What do you want? No wonder it's so hard for you to find someone.
So now the movie switches gears to the exact opposite, where all the rules are just to be as single as possible.
Yeah. No flirting.
Not a flirt.
You gotta be happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Masturbation is a go.
Yep.
Find a tree to lean against. No one's looking.
Dancing by ourselves to music.
Yeah. Love it. I think that would be so fucking strange, but it would work. You know, being at the kind of raves that I used to go to, everyone was so messed up that would still work. And it'd be so funny, people all different genres and like the different dances.
Nice. You ever get the red kiss from doing that?
Boy, did I. That's not to be talked on air, though.
Yeah. What about the red intercourse?
Can't say I did that one. No. Dodged that month or week. Was his mouth stitched together under that tissue? Like I got that. They both got a razor to the lips and then made kiss. But they get stitched up. Must have got stitched up under there.
Pigs walking around too. Don't forget to mention that.
On leashes. That must be her brother.
Yeah. Move, hide. Move, hide.
Not her father. You get to meet Red's parents later.
Yeah.
That's the name that she adopted.
Yeah. Were we playing Move Hide?
No, it's fucking Oink Hide.
Did you ever play any Move Hide?
I don't think so.
Move. Hide.
Yeah. That's what people without garages play?
That's what they were playing in the movie.
Is it?
Yeah, they're playing some Move Hide.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
God dang.
I didn't mean to make that a dig.
God dang.
I don't remember Move Hide.
Alright, so...
Oh, yeah, they're practicing.
Yeah, they're playing Move
Just
Hide.
practicing. Yeah, why not?
And then Rachel Weisz earning half a salary for doing half the movie.
Didn't that seem like a perfectly sane place for him to sleep? Kind of up awkwardly on a hill like that?
Seemed to make do.
This guy's an architect. You can't get get some gash. You're an architect? Come on, this guy worked on the Guggenheim.
What? Fuck up the arse.
Sworn
Knives
in.
into bellies.
You get sworn in with a hug. Yeah, you can't kiss, you can't flirt, but let's touch tips.
We can try. Consequences.
Can't even get a dry hump in this bitch.
Try harder. Don't give up. Try harder.
I do recognize that red kiss. It reminds me of that $5 bill that Frankie stole from us in the future.
Ooh, did it have that on there?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Fuck. Wait until...
I'm not crazy. What's worse? Hot-boiled eggs under the armpits or getting kicked in the leg? Alright, I'm up to speed. I'm sorry for that speed round.
Look, there's more pleasant things that are happening. We're going truffle hunting. There's like lots of cool stuff.
You need a pig to truffle hunt? I didn't know this shit.
Yeah.
Movie's interesting and informative. No wonder I can't find any truffles.
The truffle pigs. Chilling, smoking.
Training course. That's when we meet Rachel Weisz. She's short-sighted as well. Yeah, so even on this outside world, it's all about compatibility, whether you wanted to or not.
Oh, you don't want it there. I suspect.
Well, I wouldn't assume where she wants it, because I've never heard of someone having anal sex in a dream.
Fuck up the arse.
Yeah, that's vivid.
Knives in the belly.
Yeah, and then getting stabbed up during.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah. Try harder, don't give up, try harder.
Where was she getting stabbed anyways? In the ass? We already went through this. Why does she keep repeating herself? Is she the narrator?
That's what I was suspecting, wasn't it?
No. You were suspecting the heartless one.
Yeah, but I long dismissed the heartless one.
Okay. Back on track. We're back on track.
But then Rachel Weisz, and you're like, of course somebody I never saw before is the narrator. Great, I'm the stupid one.
Yeah.
Fuck me in the arse.
You got stuck in that trap. And not even a bear can get out of there, so you're fucked.
Yeah, fuck. Just try harder. Don't give up. Try harder.
Colin gets lucky because he runs into an old friend that could have tranquilized him.
Yep, miss you, one true friend. And then fucking tag team, double team, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, she gets all stabby for him. She loves stabbing.
Yeah, gets stripped of his skibbies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left in the buff. What a biff.
Mm-hmm. And then a little bit of French. What do you think one of the gists of that little discussion was?
Yeah, what's that about? The hotel maid and Red in cahoots?
Basically, they're saying make sure she takes her contraceptives.
Who?
Whoever they were talking about.
I think they were already on to what do we call them this one? Just
The
Rachel?
maid?
Rachel? No, what do we call Rachel?
Maybe Barbie, because she likes to shop at the mall.
Who doesn't? You got to get this girl a rabbit.
Yeah. Now that's a nice little feast, right?
Some game there.
Mm-hmm.
And what are rabbits known for? A whole lot of them.
Shitting little tiny Glossette raisins, not the name drop.
Yeah. Fucking.
One of my favorites.
Which one? Purple pack?
Yeah. Disappointing to find out those don't grow in the woods.
I like the yellow pack.
The era sheets. The nuts.
Yeah. We get it. You know French. All right, guy. Yeah, very sober music as he finds the rabbit. And he's talking. She has a recipe to make a complete, beautiful dish out of these rabbits. But yeah, fuck that. Here's some raw rabbits. You cook. Proving dominance in the relationship early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking ointment again. God damn it. Next. Mall shopping's way back here, buddy. We're at it. Time is now. They're in the Matrix.
Back bombs? Who told them to put the bombs on? She put the bomb on?
Not yet. He put the bomb on.
Brilliant.
Did you get Matrix vibes? Like, maybe this is like a weird theme that we're going as past couple episodes we've talked about Matrix. This was very Matrixy. You know, they even have to act like a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is quite the excursion, isn't it?
They all share a big cake.
Yeah.
Which their brain is telling them that the cake tastes good. But they know that it's all a lie.
Surely.
Isn't that what Cyrus said?
Con?
Not Cyrus. What was his fucking name? I'm trying to think of what...
That's good enough.
Well, I was trying to think of what his name was in that. It's something like Cyrus, but that's fucking John Malkovich. All these...
Yeah, Cyrus the Virus, Con Air.
All these bald guys look alike.
Right. That's Con Air, not Colin.
What?
That's Con Air, not Colin.
McCullum. Yeah, they're actively checking the crowd for loners. Checking nails. See if you got any dirt. Checking you for passports.
Yeah.
His wife is away.
Yeah.
They didn't have no passes.
Oh, she's at the mall shopping.
Yeah. In what store?
Forever 21.
She wishes. But she comes back and they play it off well enough that security doesn't care.
Yeah, almost got busted. Anything else you're getting?
Is this a little more acting without acting? Acting like a couple when they want to be a couple?
Well, they're impulse buying because they're short-sighted.
Oh.
Literally and
figuratively. You can only go for what's right in front of you. You can't see any long term.
Except in the case of going to kill this rabbit.
That's probably why they chose this short-sightedness as his trait. It's a play on, everyone knows what they want for their future, but some people just can't wait. So it's, you have to... they're in a rush to find everything that they want right now. And they usually go for the first thing in front of them, like you were saying, with the impulse shopping. Yeah, never really works out.
Yeah. The Stay Singles retreat he's on. He does start a little bit of a thing here.
He does.
Killing rabbits. What, back bombs making another appearance? Was she going to put a little on for him?
On their way to Red's parents.
What's that?
They go and visit Red's parents.
Who's Red?
The key loner.
The music people?
Yeah.
Where they give him a decision?
It cuts to a big cut to, and it's the leader who went out to the Matrix with them, and it's her parents, and she's got to play cool and say that, oh yeah, we all work for the same business, this is why I can't come around, stop asking my friends to stay, I can't stay any longer. And then everyone's trying to play it, keep face with her. So they're kind of saying that they work with her. And Colin Farrell's like, oh, I just wish I could spend more time with my wife and kids.
Oh, yeah, he loves his wife.
Yeah. And then gets the kisses in when he can.
Brilliant.
And says, I would kill for her. But we'll see. We'll see if he'll kill for her.
Yeah.
We'll see what he will and will not do for her.
Then they put the bomb on?
Then they put the bomb on. And yeah, this is just acting without acting.
Well,
Yeah.
when they're shooting maitre d's, there's all kinds of wild stuff going on here now.
Yeah, a lot of planning. A lot of planning involved.
Scapegoats.
And, while they're storming the building, they got a little something in store for Larry and Tina, who are on their boat in the final chapter of their stay with...
Does he have an
Get-together
objection to this relationship that's built on a lie?
Oh, he does. Because that was his girl.
Right.
I'm taking the boat. I get to deliver this message. And that's a funny scene. Him and that daughter just do not get along.
Yeah.
Don't see eye to eye.
Here's a knife, Mom. Kill him.
Yeah, and there's lots of dang, dang.
I can definitely live on my own.
Psycho. They do a lot of that in Psycho. Were we talking about Hitchcock in this episode already?
No. It's before.
Well, no. Now we could.
Take it. Shoot her.
Yeah. But he doesn't. She doesn't. He lets out the information about the fake nose smashing, and yeah, probably should get going now.
The dancing by themselves happens around here somewhere. We actually get the payoff for that.
Yeah.
We get to see that.
Yeah, they got to be synced up. Well, yeah, it was super interesting with the kind of the owners of the hotel or whatever. When they had her tied up. They're trying to decide who they should kill, and it's like, well, who would be most lonely?
Yeah.
Without the other. And he's like, oh, she would get over me way quicker than I'd get over her. Trying to buy her some time.
Sure. This scene really parallels a scene that's coming up maybe latest on here.
Yeah, because there's no bullets in the gun, and that just ends up in a bad talking to.
Ooh.
But I'm interested what you're going to bring into the later on in the episode. Tying this all in.
But for now, I'm just going to masturbate behind this tree. No problem.
Why wouldn't you? I've been masturbating behind this table the whole time.
Well, don't forget to dig your grave.
No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to carry your corpse. What do you think they're implying there? Don't worry about being with someone because you're going to die alone. Hotel maid's just getting dirty now. She's full on. Full awful.
What's happened?
She's a loner. These guys remind me of the goth kids in South Park. Where it's like, to be a conformist, to be a nonconformist, you must drink coffee and wear all black.
Yeah, pretty much. What's the drill to the chest here? I know that's an exciting part.
That's it, where he has another good excuse. Someone's trying to talk to him. He's like, oh, I gotta go get my batteries over there by a tree. Don't want to lose them.
Yeah.
And he has this smile like, another good one.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
What was the drill to the chest?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Anyway, he starts trying to be the man. Don't take rabbits. I'll get you rabbits. Is that a dime over there?
Yeah, don't be taking rabbits from any short-sighted men.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check that guy's site. See if he's wearing contacts.
Yeah. Go and asking him, sir, are you short-sighted? No, wait. He says, do you wear glasses? Or are you wearing contacts?
Yeah, it's all the contacts.
Yeah.
Clearly not wearing glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you're listening.
Yeah. There is some, described video in this.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, the way he's going about, I'm surprised he's not going to turn into a jellyfish.
Yeah, and then it goes in the total synchronization. Take one. Yeah. Close dance.
We got to get on the same page here. It's a very good exercise, Billy. Let's call her Billy. Yeah, and they do a countdown. To make these people more awkward, they start at 5. Who starts a countdown at 5?
Instead of 3, 2, 1.
I know add a go. Some people like to add a go.
Yeah.
But you don't start at 5.
5, 4, 3.
Imagine
2,
5 and go. That's nuts, man. Fucking nuts.
6, isn't it?
And then they start kissing outside the Matrix.
Yeah, it's a makeout sesh. They're
red lips. Red lips.
Developing the code.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The code grew.
That is super funny watching them do that shit, though. And they do it subtly throughout the whole movie from here on in, where he's just rubbing a tree or something like that. They're doing because they created this whole language.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you think that's another thing? How, relationships, you tend to have, you do build your own language where you can kind of talk to each other without saying anything. You read, you become, it's that wavelength that you can find with a partner.
Yeah. It's a little inside.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah. But sooner or later, they end up at this little acoustic performance. And they get the nuzzle together.
But they are necking during the score of Schindler's List.
Yeah. PDA.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's my parents. Yeah. Have some respect. Something's afoot.
It's getting very 1984 Fahrenheit. They
worked out
451.
They got sign language for the following: love you more than anything in the world. Watch out, we're in danger. That was a hard one to. They fucked that up a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was hard to.
I want to dance in your arms, and let's fuck.
So brute. Blunt force.
Becoming cave people.
Yeah. But that just speaks to their literalness. I guess very few dimensions to all of these characters. But we're finding the perfect grave spot, as we're navigating these rules of society. It's not quite 6 feet, but he can just about cover himself with some soil if asked politely.
Get it in the face.
Yeah.
Gotta get dirty.
Yeah.
And we get a narration.
Mm-hmm.
And so much planning involved in this.
Yeah.
Now they're planning an escape.
Mm-hmm.
Where she wants to get a bathrobe and go to pools with high diving boards. But then it cuts to...
She's just off on seeing
They're reading this out of a book. But the narrations couldn't have been her journal the whole time. Because how would she know that after nodding and thanking to the waiter that he thought about the wife? He told her that? And she transcribed it?
She's a little stenographer.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, also difficult for writing is, I don't know where you are, but she kind of gets blinded.
Yeah.
Just
Take
goes
her
for
out.
a routine visit.
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Girls'
Hanging out
day
with one
on
of
the
her
Matrix.
best friends.
We're going to fix that short sight, girl. We're going to make you no-sighted.
Yeah, and then there's this great little hoodwinking that happens in this scene.
Bird box the fuck out of this bitch.
Didn't see it, but I'm gonna say that what I know about it is probably pretty close.
Yeah.
Is that what happens? A little hoodwinking like that?
Just the patch up. Because they're just wearing like stuff over their eyes and shit.
Yeah. So because she's blind, she can't see what's going on, and her friend plays a little game where she gets the person next to her stabbed, plays dead.
It's like The Quiet Place in Described Video. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't make any noise.
I'm picking up what you're laying down. Playing dead.
Mm-hmm. And she thinks she's in the clear. She's done a good stabbing.
Yeah.
Finally relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Stab the wrong person.
yep. Silent and surprised by...
That was a totally different Houdini trick than I've seen. That I've grown accustomed to.
But she plays it off pretty well.
Kind of Eddie Guerrero's her way out of that stabbing.
Oh my.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. A little bit of a Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Just covers it up with some glasses.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're looking pretty handsome today.
Pretending to be short-sighted. Yeah. Did you get your hair cut?
Yeah. Oh, I love food.
Yeah, that's a flashlight. That was awesome. Yeah, got that.
Oh, so I didn't realize. I didn't look hard at it. He's like, what the fuck?
She tells him right away.
Yeah.
And this is another, yeah. Would you stay through your partner through short and far? Yeah. How much do you love this person?
Yeah. You like berries?
Yeah. Yeah. The most convenient person for you. As soon as there's a little inconvenience, are you gonna run? Or are you gonna stay and take care of them?
Yeah. Well, it all depends on their spirit. You know, you ask them a few basic questions like, do you like berries?
Yeah, they're doing some final get to know yous.
You like piano?
Some skillful blind training. Yeah, I like piano.
Touch, guess, win, think?
Yeah.
But right before that, he's like asking her like, "Oh, you thinking about like taking up German?" No.
I loved that tennis ball.
Yeah.
Kiwi.
Plastic cup.
10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely not 20 out of 20, if you know what I mean. And you can see that he's just like, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah, kind of cooling off.
He's already cooling off hard.
You gonna see me again?
How long can I go through with this?
I'll be back tomorrow or one of these days.
And this is when it turns into sign language described video.
Yeah. Yeah, the Twister description.
Yeah. The narrations start telling you what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
They get ready to read.
Yeah. The Woods Dog alarm clock.
Nice. Nice. So they bury the leader there.
Yeah.
Shallow grave.
Yeah, she's done for.
Easily detected by dog.
Yeah, they're funny getaway though.
Yeah, the couple getaway.
Yeah, trousers too tight.
Yeah.
Little bit of coyote piss there.
Yeah. But doesn't he rub it in that it was dark? I couldn't see clearly.
Walking like Frankenstein.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to babysitting those puppies.
No, hell no. But just keep walking, keep walking.
Sooner or later, you'll make it to Joel's restaurant.
Yeah, the diner. What is this, M. Night Shyamalan?
Gotta love a good diner scene. Yeah, this is where he admits that he's thinking of converting to blindyism.
Yeah. Would you like me to show you my belly?
No. Yeah, one last time.
Did you remember his response to that? I remember it very well.
Yeah. That's locked in.
So now he's doesn't want a butter knife when he requests a little bit of cutlery.
Yeah, steak knife, please.
Steak knife.
Did he even order food?
Well, I think they just made a big breakthrough with the box.
Again with the box?
Well, you don't want steak?
Yeah. I want some steak. Finally. So, yeah. Quick trip to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I love how the detail of how he folds the fork back up in the napkin.
Yeah.
Takes the knife and all right, honey bunny. I'll be right back.
It's so funny, like the one of the final nails in the coffin here is like the cell, like, oh well, you get that heightened sense of touch.
Yeah, and hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those fucking rub jobs hit differently when you're blind.
Yeah.
And so he goes into the bathroom. Is he interrupted? Someone comes in, he kind of has to put the knife away. Pretty sure.
Maybe.
There must have been
Quick chat.
some kind of cheat with that knife.
For how close he was holding it to
I
him?
would not feel comfortable putting a knife. Yeah, you would have to have someone say, like, closer, a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Closer. Too close, too close.
Too close.
Yeah, like, holy fuck. So he must have
be
been
that long lens.
I'm sure he's like this. You know what I mean? And there was even like kind of a silhouette of the knife. You know what I mean? There was some trickery in there.
But it is probably just easier to say you did and don't than to...
But did he?
Well, precariously close. And she's just out there waiting for the water to be refilled.
And, you know, he's stopping and starting and trying to get at it. And then there's just that long shot of her sitting there.
Yeah.
With that big window behind her.
Yeah.
And you see people walking past. And you're just expecting to have that little gag of him hightailing it away or something like that. But it just never comes.
No,
And that might have been a Mandela effect for me as well, because I thought maybe you see him run.
Doesn't have that Shutter Island Inception ending.
Yeah.
Your Mandela.
I think it was so much better that they didn't show him at all. And you don't know. Maybe he's just having trouble finding his seat. That would be hard. But cue the intro music. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Little Meatloaf.
Yeah. It's the 80s, baby.
Yeah. So
You're blind. You're always dancing by yourself.
it's a long-sighted request.
Hey, baby. 2020.
Yeah, so what about the contact lenses? Better than glasses?
2020.
Van Buren?
No, this is fucking more like, this is right after Abe, isn't it? Who's after Abe?
Akbar. No.
Akbar. Yeah, oh yeah, that sounds American.
AC Slater.
Alright. Slater to you too.
The contact lenses. Better to be short-sighted?
I have no clue about nothing about contact lenses.
So that resolves that question poorly.
I have a friend that fell asleep with his contact lenses, and I did watch him peel them off his eye.
Yeah.
That was fucked.
Do you remember the age of colored contacts when people were picking up those on the cheap?
I did the whites.
Putting that in your eye. I was a big blinker myself.
Yeah. I was uncomfortable. I actually had to leave. It was a Halloween party, obviously. I had to leave because my eyes were just too fucked up. And I was like, I smoked all night. And I don't know why I didn't just go wash my hands. But I was just like, I'm not fucking with this unless I'm home. So I went home and took them out. And then later on went back out. But yeah, I had to fucking blink break.
And we never did see that person who shot the donkey again.
No. Her husband, maybe.
Maybe
he wasn't single.
Yeah, so who knows? What's your takeaway? Better be single, better to be in a relationship.
Yeah. It was weird that the director chose ass first.
Opening ass.
Yeah. And then he kind of pussied out at the end. So I think this movie's all about ass, mouth, then pussy. A lot of dialogue in the middle.
So, out of 15, what would you give it?
Out of 15, I would have to give it a probably 9 Lonely Ones.
Gee, Valkyries.
Yeah. What's that relate to? So that'd be 9 out of 15 would be 18 out of 30. Divide 18
You'd
by
like using
3.
You're doing like Fahrenheit math.
That's only a fucking 6 out of 10. I think it's better than that.
7?
7, yeah, 7. I'll give it a big Van Buren.
It's probably like 11 or something, is it?
Van Buren? You think he was holding up 11 fingers plus holding salt shaker?
Very polydactyl, yeah.
You're tired, man.
You have no idea.
You're exhausted. You work in the morning.
So any other lingering questions on this thing? Where the hell are they holding on the cover that's invisible? Thought it was going to be a lobster, but upon closer inspection.
Can't see it.
All right, so another goose egg on that one.
Yeah. What character do you want to have a spin-off?
None.
Beauty. So what I do want to ask you, and I don't think the biscuit's going to be done for another 7 minutes. How do you compare this to your style of writing? Where once you've said that you try to write your characters more emotionless than emotionful.
Mm-hmm. I guess...
But
this is more of a one-dimensional
very
sort of thing.
Very.
Like, I don't really like to do that per se. But I guess it's... I don't want them to have the traits to other characters that you see in real life. A little bit of that cynical attitude that you would get in the no hugs, no people don't learn things.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm like anti Hollywood ending or but it's the things that I would see as being the 2/3 shift would twist on its head because it would be something that sometimes less character driven and more meant to be felt by the audience or duped or like they never really knew this character even though they tried or I don't know.
Yeah. So do you think, after watching this film, do you more like, did you find things that you were like, oh, I'd like to incorporate my scripts, I'd like to bring some of that to my scripts, or was it like there's things in your scripts that you're like, oh, maybe that won't work like I thought, like maybe it's going to be too much like that? Where on the fence are you on that?
As far as script goes, I would say it's more liberating because they do those little things that I find interesting, those little double backs and little things that are almost like improv, but you can tell it's deliberately put in the script. Not quite as procedural, for sure.
Yeah.
But you can tell that the people that wrote it really understood that balance in creating this little society.
Yeah. Where would you, out of 20 would be what a sane person would rate this out of. So what do you give it out of 20?
15 was based on one of the things where he says like, oh, 14 out of 15 or something.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought it was 2015. What would you give it out of 20?
I guess around 14 something.
We're in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as like writing style, this also I would mention that this is pretty like seems like it would be hard to get people to get on board with this idea because it is a little bit outlandish.
Yeah.
So it is good to see that people have faith that to undertake that kind of film job.
Yeah, well, it's just, like you said, it would take a lot of confidence for people to back such a out there left field story.
Yeah.
But originality, like I can totally see why this would get an Oscar nod for original screenplay.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff with like the same mundane or the same
it's not written
social play on how just like awkward people can be in society and how disconnected we're getting from each other.
Yeah.
But
they don't take the usual angles on any dialogue.
No.
Like it's not predictable.
Not at all.
And that's a huge suffering that a lot of present day.
And they leaned into that because they know exactly how this is going to make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And as awkward as this makes you feel, and like you just feel awkward for all the characters.
Yeah.
But that's the psychology behind it.
Yeah, there is a lot of psychology built into this thing.
Oh yeah.
And
every metaphor about finding love is packed into this.
Yeah, and there's a lot of callbacks and reinforcing of points.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't pay off. The bomb doesn't go off. In a sense, because you never see any transformation. You don't know.
You don't see him grow into or his story resolve.
Yeah. But there is a lot of payoffs within the little idiosyncrasies throughout the film. Yeah, I am. These two writers are now on my radar, and I'm looking forward to watching Sacred Deer.
That was the only other major work that you saw?
It was the only one that, when I went through his filmography, that stuck out to me. Like, I already have heard about this before.
Did it come out after this?
Yeah. This is one of his earliest films.
All right.
Yeah.
Is he working on anything now?
Let's see how many thank yous he has in Start of Sacred Deer.
I wonder if it's a lot different than this one. Or if you can really see the similarities in the style. Oh, we'll definitely have to check it out. Well, thanks for coming on this journey with us. Who thought that we would fucking talk for such a shit pile of time? Well, I mean, I guess it was somewhat anticipated, but...
How much longer than the movie are we?
Well, it's hard to say what it'll all shake down at, but it's looking
Thick?
to exceed it.
Well, I'm happy that we hopped back onto the Colin Continuum. Mm-hmm. And shall he continue on?
Yeah, he loves to make a couple movies a year in Ireland. You know, we might see him back on, say the director's name right quick.
Moving on. I did have it in my notes, but it got deleted, I guess.
Yeah. Say his partner's name right quick.
Even harder to say. That's the hardest one.
Yeah.
You got them?
I lost it.
Yeah. So the two Jakes did a great job with this one. They did a great job, I'm assuming, with all the other ones. But
look at the faith this is built in them.
Yeah. The thing I'm trying to get back to is that the Colin Continuum, the Colin Collection, is all Colin using his normal accent.
Oh.
London Boulevard.
Straight Irish?
Yeah, coming to a dream near you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, you will.
All right. Do you want...
Nope.
All right. That's it?
Yep.
That's it? Phyllis? That's it? Comments? That's it? That's it?
All right, boys.
That's it?
Girls, we're going home.
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, that's it.